I need to get some cars for Carlisle. Cars I've had a while, cars that have an edge to them, cars I've had any luck with.
How many do you want to take?
I want to take a truckload. I like to take around 9. Lakeland, Carlisle Auctions coming up. I can buy a lot of cars there and see my buddies horse trade some cars. There's some one-of-a-kind stuff, which I really like, because there's no one going to tell you, well, I can buy another one down the street for such and such, because you can't. So, you know, it may take a little longer to move, but you can really make a lot of money with an oddball. The Buick's got to go.
The 76 Cadillac? The
Convertible, sell it. Maybe that 58 Chevy, that one I've had a while, that should go.
What about the 55 Bel Air?
No, too nice. Yeah, a couple of Lincoln sedans, get rid of them.
Okay.
Those 70s Lincolns are pretty slow right now. Maybe one of these Beetles I've had long enough.
Okay.
All right.
The blue one or the yellow one?
The pink one. Get rid of that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the 98 Mustang, the yellow one?
Yeah, definitely. That's enough. That's a load. Okay. Get them ready. Harold's here. I want to send them.
All right.
Thank you. Good man. Threw together about 8 or 9 cars. Just cars I've had a while, late model trades, some junk that I don't want. And I'll bring them up there and try to mesh them into somebody else and bring back something better. You know, instead of blowing my brains out at the auction and losing all my money, I'll swap them for something else and get another chance. Works. I'm in Lakeland at the Sun and Fun Center. I came here today to buy, sell, trade, exchange, laugh, see my buddies, hang out. I've been to Carlisle Auctions for years. They just recently moved to this site, and it is awesome.
This weekend is our first event here in Lakeland. We started in Zephyr Hills 3 years ago, built that event to the point where we could no longer operate there because the facility was too small. We have a whole airport here to work with. We've had a record crowd today, and as far as our cars are concerned, we've had the best turnout of cars that we've ever had at an auction.
We've consigned 425 cars, split over 2 days, Friday and Saturday, running 9:30 in the morning until about 6 in the evening. We're basically doing collector cars. We have cars here from the 20s up through modern day muscle cars, a little bit of everything. One thing that our auction does that no other auction on the market does, we offer what we call a free unless sold policy. And what that means is I would offer you a consignment in our sale and sell you a spot. We would market your car properly, do our best advertising. If we cannot sell your car, I would refund your consignment fee. That's why we operate as free unless sold. There's nobody else doing that.
There are some incredible cars here. There's a Lamborghini Countach I'm interested in. There are some wonderful Jaguars and Rolls Royces and classic Chevys. They have a whole display of, you know, multi-million-dollar motorhomes. They're incredible. I hope to buy cars that I can make money with. Not a collector. If the buys are good, I'll buy 20, 30 cars. It all depends upon the buys. I hooked up with my buddy Ryan. He called me up about an Impala that I have here, and he's got some cars here that are really not quite what I do, but you know, you never know. Numbers, it's all about the numbers.
I brought a couple smart cars, late models of 2008 and 2009. See if I can maybe trade them for a classic car or something. I don't like to bring the cars that I came with home with me. I like to come home with something different. Ted's dealing style is a little tough, but you know, you can work him a little bit. If you have something he wants, it's not as hard. If he has something you want, it's a little bit harder. I'm not sure if I have some cars Ted likes or not. I have some late model stuff today, so hopefully we can make a deal. I'm not sure. We'll see. See what Moody's in. Hey, Ted.
Brian, what's up,
how you
brother?
doing, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing, man. How you doing?
I'm doing.
What's going on? What you got? What you got?
Trading cars like candy bars.
Me too. You too.
What do you got?
I got smart cars. I got 2 of them, believe it or not.
Doesn't sound very smart. You don't
know.
do those kind of cars.
Yeah, I do. They work.
Yeah.
They sell good.
You know, it's funny. I've sold a few of them and they've done well.
Yeah.
If you rent them right, they do well.
So what do you got?
These 2 Chevys here, and I got those next 4 of mine as well. You wanna
Yeah, I
look
think
around?
I'm more into this Chevy here. That's more me.
That's your style.
That's me
Yeah,
all day.
but doubly sharp SS Impala. I mean,
Yes.
it's really nice. Air
That's
car.
me. So can we make a trade with my 2 smart cars maybe?
Yeah, but I mean, your 2 smart cars are not worth anything like what this is worth.
Late model cars, you can do.
If I buy these cars, if they go through the sale, they're 35 a piece. That's $7 grand. 7 from 22 is 15.
I mean, I know we got to come away a little bit,
Yeah, a little
but
bit.
you know,
A
those are
lot.
nice cars, late model cars. I think Ted will do go with the smart cars in Miami, where he's from. I think there's a big market for those down there. It's a little edgy, and people like that kind of stuff. I would really be happy to give him the smart cars and keep my money, but I know that's not going to work. My 2 smart cars and 10,000. That'd be a good deal for me. My maximum number would probably be 12.5, maybe 13, but I think that after that, it doesn't really make any sense.
I'll do the deal if the money's right. That's the bottom line. I mean, I don't need the smart cars, but I've done well with them. They're good cars. I guess the lowest I would go would be probably maybe 12 to 15 in his car. Then I'm 20, 22 grand, so I'll be okay. I like my Impala though. If it's not gonna be that, I'm not doing it. I have no problem doing a deal with you. I've done enough of them, but the smart cars are worth 3, 4 grand a piece. So 14 grand, let's do this.
I'll give you 9.
I mean 9.
That's 2 late model cars. Those are
Speaking
worth
German,
money.
telling me no?
You do
Come
good
on,
with those
would
cars.
you? No.
You do good with those cars.
14 grand. I'm not gonna, don't play with me with 9 grand. I don't want to do that. Let's go to something else.
How about 12? That's it. That's what I need. 12
Nice
grand.
jump. At least you're stepping up.
That's a good. That's a lot of
14
cash.
works for me. How many
tell you.
deals have we done?
Quite a few.
You're at 12. I'll tell you what I'll do because we do so many deals. 12 and a half will make you laugh.
All right, gotcha. 12 and a half, gotcha.
Done.
I made a deal with Ted, gave him 12.5 cash and 2 smart cars, and I ended up with the 67 Impala. Now that I have the Impala, I'm gonna enjoy it for a little bit, play with it, and maybe resell it later. My lowest offer I was gonna go was 9,000, and my highest was 12.5. I didn't think Ted was gonna go for my lowest offer, but I figured I'd try it anyway. You never know. I'm very happy I got rid of the smart cars. I had those long enough.
I am happy. Okay, let me explain to you why I'm happy. Everything is the buy. I bought that Chevy from an old man for $12,200. I got $12,500 and 2 smart cars. I don't care what those cars do. It's all profit. It was a good, quick, clean, in and out deal with Ryan. I got 2 cars for free. Hey, doesn't get better than that. My day has been busy. I had a lot of fun. I bought a cool limousine. It's a big stretch limousine with no top. All the windows are cut and manicured the right way, and it's built beautifully. In my opinion, I robbed it. I'm really happy about it. And I think it'll sell because it's just one of a kind in the world. Between Lakeland and Zephyr Hills, there's no comparison. Everything is flowing. I'm buying, selling, trading. Just what I want to do. And there's 400 cars in the auction. You got everything from a tank to vintage airplanes. There's all kinds of fantastic cars. And it's great for me because it's in my backyard. It's in Florida. The car corral's bopping. It's just great. I'm gonna buy some more cars and I'm gonna do more deals out in the corral and I'm gonna hang around through Sunday. I'm having fun.
We sold a Trans Am that a restoration company did in honor of Burt, and then they were going to donate the proceeds from the car to the Burt Reynolds Film Institute.
My favorite event was certainly having Burt Reynolds here. There's no question about that.
I think Burt Reynolds has something to say that might make you want to bid again. Sir?
The reserve is off.
We're going to sell this car.
When Burt Reynolds
Mr. Reynolds a great
had
round
these
of applause.
Trans Ams for Smokey and the Bandit, when the movie came out, sales went up 70%. It's unbelievable. This man is a living legend.
Let's sell this car.
When we sold that Trans Am, it brought all the money in the world because Burt Reynolds was here.
Hey, Mr. Reynolds, if you would do me the favor and say one word, and you know what that is. Go. Congratulations, you got yourself a piece of history. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Mr. Reynolds a great round of applause for being here with us today. He's a legend.
What a pleasure to have Mr. Reynolds here. You could see the crowd. Everybody was enthusiastic. And we have had lines after lines after lines all day long to get his autograph. It's really exciting for me. One of the top entertainers in the world is here today. That's Burt Reynolds. I mean, he's like an icon. You're one of my all-time idols, Deliverance and Smokey and the Bandit, of course, and The Longest Short. I'm just such a fan. It's such an honor to be just around you and, you know, man. One of my buddies called me and said he's got a friend with a Corvair convertible who was interested in my Mazda convertible. I sell antique cars. The Corvair will work for me, the Mazda doesn't. That's why I brought it here to trade for something else. That would be great for me.
I've done business with Ted before. I came down here because he said he was going to be down here and see if I could get a deal done with a '63 Corvair. I hear he has a Mazda Miata, so we're going to go from there, see what happens.
Hey.
Hey, Ted.
Eric, what's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing,
How
man?
you doing, man? What's up?
All right. I heard you got a Mazda up here.
Yeah.
My '63 Corvair.
I like Corvairs.
Here you go.
And I get a good Mazda.
Okay.
You got a reason for it?
You know how it is, something different, so Maybe it'll work out for me and you deal more with these antiques.
It's got some style. Looks all right.
Yeah,
This is what I call just a car.
exactly.
Let me show you the Mazda.
Sure.
This car here I belong to a guy who was 87 years old,
Okay.
and I got it from him. It's good looking, got a nice top on it,
And it's red.
and it's red. You can't get hurt with a red
Red
car.
sells.
Work for you?
I mean, if the deal's right, we'll get it done.
The deal's right is they're probably both worth the same thing.
I think you'll do better with the Corvair,
If I didn't think I would do better with the Corvair, I wouldn't trade
but
you.
we gotta have money involved though.
I've dealt with Eric over the last few years. He's not easy. Definitely not easy. He makes me work really hard. I'd probably be safe at about $1,500 to $2,000, but I don't want to pay that. You know, honestly, I think even trade would be great for me. I'd like to pull that one off. I'd be very happy. But if I got to come his way a little bit, it's probably fair. So I'll see how it plays out.
If he wants to swap cars with me, I can't just do an even trade. He needs to come up with some money. The absolute lowest I'll do is $500. I consider he does better with the Corvair because it's an antique. And if he gives me the $1,000 and the Mazda, I think we can wrap it up.
Your car's okay. It's a driver quality car.
Yeah.
This is okay.
Yep.
I think throwing keys, even trade, have a great day, we're done.
It's not gonna happen.
It needs to happen.
Not for that deal. I mean, $1,500 in your car, we could do the deal.
I can't. I can't
I
pay
mean,
you
it's a
15.
63 convertible Corvair.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I think
it-
it's
and
worth
it- and it-
$1,500 all day long.
It is worth $1,500. I'll keep my Corvair and pay you $1,500.
That'd work out beautiful for you.
Get real. Come on. I ain't paying that.
Come on.
To be a nice fella, because I think it's an even trade, I'll give you $500. I'm done. That's it. Over. Done. Done.
800, we got a deal.
Ain't happening. Ain't happening.
Do you want the Corvair or
No,
not?
I don't want it that bad.
Come on. I
For
think you'll
500
do
bucks-
well with it.
Stop. I'm done.
Come
I'm
on.
quitting. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not getting beat up today. 500 cash money. Done.
I'll only do it because I can probably move this faster than that.
I know you came over because you wanted the car. I knew
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
So
It'll
we're
work,
good at a
it'll work.
nickel?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Done
a
deal.
done deal.
Done deal. I'm glad.
I
You were
am
gentle
too.
with me today.
Hey, it worked out for both of us. He's pretty hard to deal with, but it worked out for both of us. He gave me $500 in the Miata, and I think I could do well with the Miata, and he got what he wanted.
This is where it works. The Miata's probably worth $3,500 to $4,500 retail. The Corvair is probably worth $7,500 to $8,500 retail, and all I gave is a nickel in the Miata. And it's a different face to bring home. I probably would have given him $1,500 because that would have really been about it. But I got him for $5,000, so it's a win-win for me. And it's fair for him. He's happy, I'm happy. It's all good. It's been a fantastic weekend with Carlisle at Lakeland, and it's been the first time they've done the show and auction and corral, and they killed them. They nailed it. It was amazing. Everything went great. The cars were great. I got a bunch of new cars. I sold cars, traded cars, bought cars at auction. Bill Miller is a sweet guy. His whole family's involved in this business, and they're just great. They know how to put a show on. They're nice here. They know how to treat people. Sitting down and talking with Burt Reynolds today was just spectacular for me. I was going to buy the Firebird. I got outbid. It was all right. It was worth the money. And Tim asked me to look at some motor coaches that were quite exceptional. I'm not a motor coach kind of a guy, but they were nice. No question about it. I think I taught school this weekend. I think I did well.